Hello everyone, I'm Ren. So today's video is to introduce our mission to you. One new product at a time. This flower cane specially customized for Yongshengwa. Probably started this year. I feel like I'm starting to design poles for preserved flowers. But this original road is really difficult. For a halftone like me who has not eroded professional training, that's even more difficult. But this is difficult for me. Looking at it, I started teaching myself modeling. Bought a 3D printer to test the sample. After this long study, I finally made the first version of the sample. Then this is our first version of the sample. Then you can see this version of the sample. What is done in this connection part is relatively large. In order to add some functionality, the rod of this connector is separated from the hole. And then, a copper ring was added in this place, and a copper ring was added in the tail. A flash hole was also added in this place. These two copper plates have two functions. On the one hand, it can play a decorative role. On the other hand, after removing it, you can also install a spinning top. In this way, a spinning top can be installed at the beginning and end. This was our original design. However, after I played with this sample, I discovered a lot of problems. First of all, this appearance is too dull. It is not in line with the temperament of immortalization. The second is this copper ring, which I basically rarely take off. I have only tried the spinning top a few times. After that, I never played again. If it is produced in this form, it will definitely not work. So I'll put it on hold for a while. Later, I met the Xiang slave of the red horse. Then their sense of connection is very much different from immortalization. But after all, it is not a special design, and the functionality will be a little weaker. So I found Chima and asked for authorization. Then ask a professional designer to review this first board. Make a structural and cosmetic adjustment. Thus was born. Today, this flower cane, retains the design of this copper ring. But I abandoned the structure of the top, completely turned this copper ring into an ornament. Then cancel the glitter structure of the tail and replace it with a flower bud. Then, I also canceled the copper ring at the tail, changed this to a broken window cone. Hey, let's open it and take a look. We inlaid a 4mm black cylinder bead inside, which can break the window. It can also be used for self-defense. This area is very simple, so that everything can be turned on. At the same time, this flower account is also suitable for the special material immortal flowers produced by the Pharmaceutical Rights Studio. For example, this alloy immortal flower. Then adapt to most are 188 bearing gyroscopes. As long as the screws are the standard of M4, they can be installed. What if it's like noise nano? In the case of the M5 thread of the spacetime capsule, we also need an adapter screw to install this screw. There is a hole in it. We take one of these screwdrivers and unscrew it off. Then put this end of C in OK. It is now an M5 position. Then take out our noise nano and remove this screw. So this time we made two versions. One is sandblasted primary color. And then there is another one that is black plated. If you look closely at the two versions of the disdainful steel, you will find that their flower crocodiles are different. One is black in the middle, and the other is still in the primary color. There is actually a little difference between the two. If we appear, this is all this color, and this is the color I made myself. Then we originally used this sandblasting process, because it is more stable and more suitable for large-scale production. If you want to achieve this effect, let me teach you a little trick. Okay, then here are all our accessories. One is this red anti-bulge blackening agent, which can be bought on Taobao. And then there's this polishing board. One side is this green side, and the other side is this white side. Then, prepare a toothpick or dental floss. As long as it's a small stick, it's fine. First we open this. Then pour a little bit, we don't need too much in our small bottle barrel. As long as you can grind this, that's enough. Okay. We hook it off with this little toothpick. Started reacting inside. Hey, now it's starting to darken. The final water turned black. There may be small bubbles on it. These little bubbles are because they are reacting. These small bubbles are created during the process. We'll take this toothpick and roll it. Then let me remove this little bubble. Otherwise, it will not turn black if it is inside with bubbles. There will be a spot there. I think it should be about the same. It's basically all black now. Especially the inside must be black. If there is no black inside, then this is in vain. Okay. It's basically all black now. We take it out and wipe it clean with a piece of paper. Okay, after drying, you can see that this surface has turned black. Including this groove, everything turned black. So how to brighten it now? It is the polishing plate that is used. When polishing, use this green side to throw it first. Throw it all out of this black part. You can see that it reveals the original color of this brass. If it is like this process, we call it the old craft. It is a more commonly used method in EV information. But this process is more laborious, because you need to go and throw it. Then pay attention to this detail. So it's actually a very troublesome process. Okay, now the black part has basically been thrown away. We want it to be a little brighter. Let's use this white flour to throw it again. Okay, let's take a look now. Isn't this different? The outside is the color of brass. In the middle is black. And then, if we put it on the black pole, it will give it a hollow feeling. Is there a black in the middle and black next to it? Do you have this feeling of echoing? Okay, so let's take a look at this first and final version of the flower staff. There is no harm without comparison. Can I just say that I am not good at designing this design? Let professional people do professional things. Okay, so let's introduce it to you next. We recently made a big lock, this big lock. We made a version before, and it was also a picture I drew myself, which was relatively ordinary. So I asked the designer to beautify it. Now it has become different. Look at this big lock now. It will become a little thinner. It is attached to the whole tweed. We can pinch this brigade lock and then rotate it like this. It's like turning a fidget spinner. If we put beads in it, it will be more fun. What about this brigade? We have made a total of 3 versions. This is polished by thin Schweiss steel. This is polished by Zetone. This is 4. Adapt to the batch of purple children we made before. And this one is polished in red. This can be adapted to the gold-plated version of our back, or some other special version. Okay, then our products will be on the shelves on the 20th. Our Taobao store highly recommends everyone to buy this black flower cane. Very much used our specialties and some other special versions. Immortal flower. Then we will have an anniversary event on the 20th. You can come into our store and take a look. Okay. If you have any other questions, you can send me a private message to understand. So the above is the entire content of this video. Thank you for your 3-in-a-row support. I am temperate to know about the fun and interesting EDC events. We will see you next time. Goodbye.